Oh, hello,
Hello,
everybody.
America. It's Triple M here.
Don't you dare!
He said he would.
Hello.
Alright, that's it.
Jeez.
You guys pissed me off. Hello, America. Welcome back to another episode of the Bickering Gamers. Today's topic is Pac-Man. This is Triple M reporting in here.
Nom.
Okay, let's just start from the beginning. I'm going to say something I
Mad
haven't said.
military man reporting in here.
Don't say that. I'm going to say something I think I haven't said since, like, what, the 5th episode? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another segment of Bickering Gamers. Today we are talking...
That's the seltzer.
We have a special guest on this Pac-Man video.
If you guys follow us for a while, we have our guest Nick from the BioShock video we did.
Narrow 102, introduce yourself.
Yes, he's back.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Good to have him back. And today,
Been
you
a
didn't
very
have
long
to move, whatever.
Actually, it does make it more useful that
Today, we are speaking about Pac-Man.
Yes.
Wonka,
Pac-Man was originally going to be Puck-Man.
Don't you mean Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they
that-
changed it so people can't do.
Well, they changed that. They
Yeah.
changed that for obvious reasons because they didn't want their all their machines to be graffitied all over with Fuck-Man. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna pretend
Yeah.
it doesn't exist like you people did. Fuck-Man. They wanted to call him Fuck-Man.
No, I said fuck,
Okay,
man.
let's
I'm sorry, Tyler.
oh.
Like a V8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then.
Such a bitch.
Well, Pac-Man, I think, started in what year?
You guys-
1980.
I don't even know. Namco made
No,
it.
it was like
Namco brought
early
it.
1960s. This
Yeah.
was like
It is
before
really early.
Nintendo became a contender.
Yeah,
this
this-
was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
this was back when Atari was like the biggest name.
This
for
is when video games were pretty much only in the arcades. Like Pac-Man got popular because it's
You
just
know the good. You know the good days.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
all the dentist in the doctor's office. Remember when you used to walk in
Yeah.
and play your
Pac-
Pac-Man before you got called
Pac-Man
in?
was the arcade formula. He
Yep.
set up a lot of structure to a video game, especially to one screen video games.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had lunch with him the other week.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, he ate the whole thing though. You know.
In fact, I have in fact, like his first home console release was the Atari 2600, but I think he was on the Commodore 64 too. I'm
Yeah.
not sure about that.
Yeah.
Commodore 64.
He's on everything. Like
Yeah.
I have so many versions.
Oh yeah,
I have so many versions of
in
Pac-Man.
fact, he's actually he's just as good as he is bad because one of a Pac-Man game was actually the game that caused the fall for Atari. It was one of two games, the other being that horrendous ET game.
Yeah.
But it was also a version
I
of
own that.
Pac-Man that was so unplayable that it pissed off a bunch of people. Basically, ET crippled Atari,
Yeah.
and Pac-Man finished Atari off
Well, I
as
Basically, it was a double
as
tap.
console-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Double tap.
Yeah, well, I actually have the first Pac-Man. I always wondered myself, why does everyone love Miss Pac-Man more than Pac-Man? I know Miss Pac-Man's cool and all, but
Women's lib.
no, you know what it was? It's like their games.
No.
I always played Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man. Their games were exactly the same, except Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man had different perspectives in the story.
There's a
But I realized when I played the Atari, I had both the Atari 2600 versions of Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. They're completely different games. Now I know why everyone loves Miss Pac-Man so much more, because her home console version is so much better.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a lot like the NES version I'm playing for this video. And like the Pac-Man was just, it was kind of weird. It felt kind of weird, and the actual map, instead of being its normal horizontal rectangular shape, it was instead of, I mean, vertical, it was horizontal, and it was very awkwardly designed. In fact, the creator of the game,
Oh really?
in fact, you got to think of the time though. This was very difficult to do. Arcade games looked very good and they're very powerful compared to home consoles back then. And to put I don't know how many bits it was, but to put a powerful arcade game onto a 4-bit console was a challenge. And I gotta say, I forgot who did it, but the guy did as good of a job he could. I actually heard a story that, and for preparation for this is how video game developers were back in the day. He used to take his hands and feet and press them against the wall, and that's how he'd move around the building. He wouldn't touch his feet to the floor. He wanted to feel more like Pac-Man going through the hallway.
Or he was on drugs.
Why did some of the most popular video game characters and the most popular video games always have like the weirdest
Stories behind them?
stories behind?
Yeah.
Like with Sonic, that was just the creator playing Super Mario
yeah.
Brothers and
Really
World
fast.
1-1
yeah.
as
Well, he
fast
wanted to
as
get to the
can.
warp zone.
Could.
Yeah, he likes that feeling of euphoria. Well, you know, it's just
That or he put Mario on meth.
maybe right.
Also, here's another one: Crash Bandicoot. Its
Oh.
nickname during its production was Sonic Ass Game
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
no
right
matter
about
what the camera was, you were always facing facing. You were always seeing his back and ass.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right. You know,
Yeah, 'cause
the
that's
original
that's how they wanted
storyline
it.
for Pac-Man was going to be that he was a antibody attacking viruses, which were the ghosts.
Yeah.
And those little dots that he ate were actually
Pills.
antibiotics. Pills.
Yeah, I wish I brought. Actually, that's very true. I wish I brought my. I actually have the Atari instruction booklet for the game. And
I
back
thought they
then,
were Cheerios without a hole in the middle.
and back then, you had to read the
Can
instructions.
I kill her, Billy?
Yeah.
What
did she
no. No.
Back then, you had to. Yeah, back then you had to read instruction booklets, and I was actually really shocked and confused because I have such a modern perspective of Pac-Man. In fact, my first Pac-Man game was Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. Then I got all the Game Boy Color, the original games on the Game Boy Color. It was cool. They were cool versions. Junior Pac-Man is a very rare version of the game. I was looking for it when I was a kid. I never found it.
Yeah.
I actually used to have a Pac-Man Game Boy Color, but I don't know what happened to it. It used to be the classic Pac-Man and Pac-Man Tetris, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Pac-Man for my for the Game Boy Advance. as
Super
well.
Pac-Man was the best.
Oh,
I love
oh,
me
yeah.
some.
Yep.
I love
Wait,
me some
so
Super
if
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man
Me,
is...
it's Pac-Man World, and that
Yeah,
game,
fuck.
and this computer
Got
game where he was
charged.
going through time.
I remember that.
Oh,
I
yes.
have it. I
I-
have it.
Yeah, I had that game when I was a kid, and I loved playing it. It was one of my favorite ones. I was never able to get to beat the game because whenever I got to the last level, the reactor core,
Forget
the game would crash.
You know what?
No, my game wouldn't crash. I would always get killed somehow.
You know what's a game I saw online?
That pissed me
once?
off.
You know what's a game I saw online once?
Well,
that,
either it crashed or I got killed.
It was one of those
things.
games. Yeah. You know what game I learned about on YouTube recently? I had no idea existed. Apparently, there is a Pac-Man 2, and it's a PC point-and-click adventure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was really weird.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if Pac-Man
Oh,
only
yeah.
actually ate pills, then would you explain the fruit and stuff that he ate?
Well, fruit's good for your immune system.
Yeah.
Plug that in.
Yeah.
Nah, I got it.
And then later,
And
and
how
they
come
put
he
other
didn't
fruits in.
overdose?
Huh?
How come he didn't overdose?
He's an antibody.
He's an antibody.
Those things are supposed to strengthen him.
Then why did he need the pills to begin with?
The viruses.
Look,
No
strong.
antibody. No
Both
antibody
were-
is strong by itself. I mean, it needed a pill. Fruit. It's supposed to be the immune system.
Look,
It
when
needs-
when Inky, Blinky, Pinky, Bonnie, and Clyde go into your body,
There's no
you
Bonnie.
you gotta get the Pac-Man.
Oh, side note, you know what I found out today? I think Mewtwo from the first movie is actually played by Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
Oh,
Right? Doesn't it sound
Wait.
just like him?
I'm sorry.
I guess.
Can you please
I
replace?
doubt that.
Can
I don't
you
want
please repeat that?
Mewtwo from the first movie. I was watching it before, and then I knew. Wait, is that Pinky from Pinky and the Brain? No, not
Mew-
Pinky. Brain.
The brain. Okay, I
Brain.
thought you meant to say.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
imagine how dumb that would sound.
Okay.
I meant to say Brain.
Mewtwo's going to Ash. What are we gonna do tonight, Ash?
Okay,
Same
let's-
thing we do every night, Mewtwo.
No.
Try to catch all the
Because then
Pokemon.
I was like, finally, Brain got to take over
Time
the
to catch
world.
them
Just
all.
like Mewtwo was just like destroying everything. And I'm like, go,
Oh
Brain, go.
no. Okay. All right, this is our tangent section. Okay. Mewtwo is Brain and Mew is Pinky. What are
We
you
had
doing,
no
Mewtwo?
idea.
Same
Oh
thing
my
we do every night.
God.
Same thing we do every night, Mew. Try to take over the Pokemon.
These people had no
No,
idea.
try to
the
destroy
Brain
the
exists.
human.
They were
Try
just-
to clone the Pokemon.
You should
They're
make a
Mew
side
and
note on the
Mewtwo.
video.
Mewtwo.
The other is
One is a
Okay.
clone, the
The
other's a
other is
You should make a side note
Oh
in the
my
thingy
God.
now. It's about Pac-Man / Mewtwo.
Two, yes.
Yeah,
Are you
right.
kidding me?
What the hell is the significance of both of them?
Well, why not? We're talking about fucking Tasmanian devils with Crash
Oh yeah,
Bandicoot.
they're so cute.
They're not cute.
They're
They're
adorable.
Can we
I'm
please-
gonna befriend the Tasmanian devil, and you're gonna be.
Okay,
Listen,
adorable.
let's get to the
Hey,
part.
look, there goes
Hang on.
the-
Let's get to the part of Pac-Man we all want to talk about.
People sleep in the wreckage.
Damn it, Jimmy.
That's how this topic's going right now.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, let's get to the good part. Let's talk about Pac-Man. Let's talk about Pac-World.
Let's talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
how those.
Pac-World
Oh,
was the shit.
What the one of the things that I was the one who suggested that we do Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Asked
Yes,
Greg.
yes.
He gave.
I
I give it to him.
we all like
gave it
the
to him,
idea. We all
la-
like the idea.
La-di-da. The reason I was talking
See,
about it
Simba.
is because there has been recently aired a bunch of shows about Pac-Man. There's a Pac-Man TV
Yeah.
show called Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures.
Yeah, I'm actually watching it.
Yeah, that's what was it?
It's actually
It's
pretty
on
good.
Disney XD.
Yeah.
I've been watching. It's a little clumsy, but it's a good Saturday morning cartoon.
I mean, it's Disney, but it's good.
Yeah.
Modern Disney,
It's
but it's good.
No, it's
Let me
fun.
rephrase.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
rephrase that.
I was
Modern
about
Disney.
I was about to smack you.
Modern Disney.
Yeah,
modern
Yeah,
Disney.
you just gave me like the
No,
death
it's a
stare.
pretty
No,
fun
but
show.
you know what that is? Yeah.
There's a video game. The video game's
Disney's
coming out
good.
based on the show too.
Oh, yeah.
No, modern
Modern Disney.
Modern Disney.
Oh yeah.
That's
There are
right.
some modern Disneys that are good, like
Yeah.
No, they have their
The
hits
plot-
once in here and there.
Anyways, about the show, the plot, and I'm reading this off of Wikipedia. The series.
it actually is kind of complicated, to be honest. It's like it's a
yeah,
little
but
harebrained.
they have.
Yeah.
but they were able to sum up the plot in 2 sentences here.
All right, fair
The
enough.
series follows Pac-Man, along with his friends Cylindria and Spiral, helps protect
For a second there, I thought you
Pac-World.
said Spiral.
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 I know.
Think
what
of a
you mean.
slinky.
Like
okay.
like the pasta.
Helps
like a
protect.
slinky. Like a
I'm gonna.
All right.
You're scuffing my boots.
Helps protect Pac-World from the
Scuffing your
threats of.
boots. Scuffing your boots.
I'm.
You
Oh,
want
yo.
me to go downstairs and get the gun?
Helps
I'm trying to explain
Helps
something here.
protect Pac-World.
Yes,
Help protect
Pac-World.
Pac-World from the threat of ghosts after the seal that locked up the Netherworld was accidentally opened. The Netherworld being where all the ghosts have been trapped.
So you should have
Or
said
banned.
that like Morgan Freeman, and everybody would have not interrupted you.
A bit.
Hey,
Pac-Man also
welcome to
have.
Bickering Gamers.
Yeah, Billy interrupted you.
Pac-Man also have 4 friendly ghosts that surrendered and vowed to help along his voyage. Actually, that last part was actually kind of interesting because the 4 ghosts in question are Pinky, Blinky.
I thought that was kind of weird how
Inky, and
how
Clyde.
Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde are actually helping them.
They're helping them because.
They don't like.
Okay, here's something that
it's
only they're
really
capable-
complicated.
Yeah, here's something that the show had made up about how it all works. They are ghosts. They're ghosts, but the reason that all the ghosts exist in the first place is because there was a war that predated the current events.
Okay.
And the main antagonist, a ghost named Betrayus, who's the leader
I
of
know
all
him.
those
He's such
in the
a
Netherworld.
dick. Such a fucking
Yeah,
dick.
with a
He's
name like
the brother-
Betrayus, what do you expect?
Yeah, he's the brother of the president of Pac-World.
Really?
Yes.
But he died.
He did not die.
What?
There's something called a reciprocator. It's basically a prison that holds all the bodies of the enemies from the Pac War, in which Betrayus was the leader of the enemies. So what they did is that they ripped the souls out of their bodies, turning them into ghosts and banishing them to the Netherworld.
But
Wow,
Disney
so this is
can't-
Pac.
But
this is
Disney
Pac-
can't tell you that.
This is Pac-Man.
Yes.
This is
This is what it's implied.
This is
Yeah.
Pac-Man meets Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of, yeah. Well, the last cartoon was awesome. That's right, people. This actually isn't Pac-Man's first show. He had
It
another
isn't.
cartoon in the
Yeah.
late '80s, early '90s.
I remember it.
It was really corny. It was just like the Snorks.
It was
a Snorks. It was a Snorks ripoff. Like everyone was, but I like what they did with the new one. Everyone looks different. Everyone's different colors. Pac-Man, especially apparently yellow Pac people are much more rarer.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. In the show, he is not only a
The
yellow
the
pack
last
person,
yellow
he's
pack-
the last yellow pack person.
Yeah, they were able to use the
because
berries.
and spoilers, they were all
Killed. Yeah, they were
killed.
all-
Yeah,
But
They
their
were all
parents might
off.
be alive.
and his
already
parents,
had
mom and dad, may
Pac-
be alive,
Pac-Man's parents.
but
Yeah.
they actually showed the person who was behind
You know what this show
the,
actually reminds me a lot of?
that was behind
the
the
X-Men.
genocide
Yeah.
of the yellow pack person because he's basically a Terminator ripoff.
Right.
In fact, who uses a freeze ray, which was basically a jury-rigged ice cream machine, frozen yogurt machine.
Right.
Really?
I swear to God, what he does, he shoots it out. Frozen yogurt comes shooting out. It's force-fed by his target, and it's so cold that it turns him into a block of ice. I am not joking.
It's amazing. It's amazing with Pac-Man's career too, because like he
Yeah.
had shit like this. Like this, he's in so many. He's a lot like Sonic's career. They were in so many mediums. They had so much ups and downs. They had so much different forms of styles of gameplay.
Mhm.
It's like it's crazy. Like right now, Pac-Man's having his first platformer since Pac Worlds, and
Yeah.
it looks okay. A lot of people are saying the 3DS
Actually, he had
really
a pack.
fun.
There was a Pack World 2.
There was a Pac-Man.
Yeah,
too,
I
you're
have
right.
the game, and I'm going to reference the show again. Pac-Man has a love interest in
He
the
does?
show.
I missed that. I haven't been watching it.
Guess who it is?
Miss Pac-Man,
No, he's a kid.
But yeah, he's a kid in the
No.
show.
Pinky.
Yes,
Oh, the pink chick, right?
yes.
Yeah, I figured.
And that's another thing.
I figured because
if any-
Pinky likes him. I know that. Pinky likes him. I know
Pinky,
that.
yeah. Here's
I know
another.
that.
Yeah,
he doesn't
and
even have eyes.
for any of the bronies, any of the MLP fans,
Well,
a lot of the voices in the show voiced by the same people.
I wouldn't doubt it. Don't they have the same writers?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Ashley Ball voices Pinky. She also voices
Okay.
like Rainbow Dash and
I do like the
In the
ghost
show.
show. I do like the ghost.
You're
show.
not a brony. You're not a fan. Not
I do
not
like.
even to
I do like the
tolerate-
ghosts
okay.
though in the show. I think they're very. In fact,
Okay,
you know what I like about
I'll
the, you know what I like
admit
about the
some people,
ghosts.
the fandom are annoying, but the,
You know what I
but
like
the
about,
rest are good.
yeah. You know what I like about the ghosts though in the Pac-Man world? They always were interesting. Like even if you
I
had,
had to say
even if they
something
said
about
absolutely
this.
nothing in the classic games, it was their names. They were so comical.
yeah,
Like,
but-
they all rhymed. And then
Yeah, but it was
Pinky,
really,
you know what I like
Blinky,
about the show? They make Clyde that big derpy guy. It makes
Yeah,
so much sense.
I love.
Inky,
I really
Blinky.
love how the fact that they make that everyone.
It's
if
clever.
you look at their eyes, the iris is shaped like a Pac-Man,
Yeah.
like an old-fashioned Pac-Man.
No, but you know what? It's,
and they're all in one direction.
But you know
Clyde,
what?
it's like two
yeah,
directions.
it's clever because it's like Inky, Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde.
I know.
Yeah.
But Clyde,
You know, like-
Clyde was originally a yellow ghost. In the very original Pac-Man games, or some versions, Clyde was taken out and replaced with a yellow ghost. I forgot his name. It's not Clyde, but it also doesn't rhyme
It's
with the other names.
Claude.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Claude.
You know, there was a fifth ghost in the
Yeah, there was
in the
originally-
old
There was
in
originally
the old show
yeah.
named Sue, and interestingly,
The first game was gonna have 5
interestingly
ghosts, but
enough-
they got rid of that idea.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Sue in the old show had a crush on Pac-Man in the old show.
Well, he was with Miss
So,
Pac-Man.
I guess that was a
he was actually
throwback.
with Miss Pac-Man in the old show. They had the kid together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pac-Man Jr. Come on, you know about
Oh
Pac-Man
yeah, I
Jr.
remember.
Yeah, I know.
Anyone who
I've
played,
seen
yeah, of
the
course I
old
have.
show.
anyone who played the classic
course we know
Pac-Man
about
game after the NES
Well,
has seen the
of
story.
course I know about
Scene
that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, pretty much.
I like the little cutscenes.
Let me ask you
in between.
this.
On Boomerang.
What-
Yeah.
Right back at you.
Well,
Right.
since he's the guest here, what was your favorite
Greg,
Pac-Man
always comes back
video
to you.
game? Like, what was your favorite game that ever came out of Pac-Man in the series?
Well, it's a tie between what we were talking about earlier, the Pac-Man PC game where he
Yeah.
goes back in time. Was it Pac in Time? It was something cheesy like that.
It was like
Pac to the
Pac-Man
Uh,
Trap.
And which Pac-Man would you rather
Trapped
fuck,
in
marry,
time?
or kill?
It's like
Okay, no question.
no, it's
No-
it's
No
like
comment.
no comment.
No
It's like
comment.
Pac-Man's Lost in Time or Pac-Man Time
Pac
Traveler.
to the Future.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Shut
Probably.
up with the puns today!
Hey, why don't you look it up?
Honestly, considering the episode names of some of the episodes on the new show, it was Pac. I
Oh,
swear to
yeah.
God, that actually is one of the
There
names
really
of the
is.
show. Pac
Yeah,
to the Future.
there is really weird episodes.
Jurassic Pac.
I saw that one.
Oh
Jurassic
God, that
Pac.
hurts.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Indiana Pac and the Temple of
Yeah.
Slime.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
I hated. I just hated the puns they had to put in when they went to
the
not
names
Atlantis.
are puns. The names are puns. They're all like round
I know.
objects. A cylindria, spiral.
I like the first
President
episode.
Spheros.
Yeah.
Circumference.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
What's the professor's name again? His name's Circumference.
Yeah, that's
his name
Circumference.
is Circumference.
circumference.
I love that one.
That's actually-
Ant Spheria Suprema. That's Pac-Man's ant.
And you know, it's Pac-Man's shape that made him so iconic because it's such a
Yeah.
simple idea. And you know what? It's like it was a Kirby. It was a Kirby thing. It was simple,
Globular,
and that's what people
globular.
loved about it.
Just that
Kingpin
the
obtuse.
teen child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a crime lord.
The Pac-Nator.
That's the Terminator guy.
Yeah,
Was
I'll
that-
be back.
wait, what was that, Jamie?
I said, if you take Pac-Man's simple spray, color it black, give it 2 eyes, give it 2 circles in the end, and give it some teeth, it's a chain chomp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that once. I see that all the time. Like, the Pac-Man with teeth. But Pac-Man does have a very simple design. That it's easy to evolve. It's easy to redesign. They've done it 1,000 times. I like what they're doing with Pac-Man in the new game with his not Kirby copy abilities.
Speaking of redesign, I'm sorry that I'm going back to the show so many times.
No, that's cool. It's what he's doing now. We get it.
Yeah, the show, I love how they just redesigned everything and was able to fit into the game.
Yeah.
And by everything, I mean everything. If you're
Well, it
like
kind of
me,
does.
who-
It kind of just does look like the Pac-Man 2 sprite.
well, not technically.
No, there
not
is some.
just that.
There
It's-
is some differences. Yeah, I know.
I'm not talking about like the characters. I'm talking about stuff in the background because if
Oh,
you're
oh yeah,
someone like me who likes anime, the concept of animation and all that goes with it,
right.
you would examine like parts of the background. You will notice that some of the buildings, they have the design of some of the maps that you would see, maps or boards or whatever you call
In
it,
the actual classic game?
in the old classic game.
I gotta look out for that.
There was an episode where a giant asteroid ghost was going to hit Pac World, so they go up into space and Pac-Man.
Wait. Let me guess. They have a giant rover where they have to plant
No.
dynamite.
No, no.
I know
But now that I think about it, it could have been a parody of that. Pac-Man eats. There's this thing called the Tree of Life.
Yeah, it's where
Which
he
is
gets his berries.
Yeah, that has like all these Pac berries.
They're the
that give
super
him
pellets
different-
from the classic game.
Yeah, basically the super pellets from the classic game. They all give him these special abilities like flight, the power to freeze things, the power free ice breath,
It's a
fire
nice
breath, all
touch.
that. He ate one pack.
Nice.
He ate a power berry that turned him into, and I kid you not, turned him into a giant planet
And with
with a mouth and a face. His long nose was a mountain.
and with that, we're going to leave it there because we're out of time. So
Wait.
thank you
Yeah,
guys.
explain
that
we
to
have
me
to
after
go
the
now. We have to
video.
go now.
Yes, I will.
Die, big hammers!
Adios.
We're in the credits. We gotta go.
I was a guest
Reporting
again. Yay!
Bye.
Yay!
Big hammers.
I didn't